What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne. Thank you for joining me in another video. Today we're here at Bentley Atlanta. We're going to be taking a look at some of the tech features of the all-new 2020 Bentley Flying Spur. Now, if you haven't seen our full technical review yet, we've covered a ton of information in that video. Be sure to check that video out first and then come back to this one. So today we're going to start in the back, starting with the control systems, and then we're going to work our way to the front and talk about some of the details that can be found in that cool 12.3-inch rotating touchscreen display. Let's go ahead and get to it. So one of the neatest features of this car, by far, is this remote control system in the back here. As you can see, when it's placed in its storage position, it looks just like a touchscreen, but I can simply touch it, hit the eject button, and it pops out, and then it gives me full access to all this car's features. This is so cool. It's really high quality as well. It has a nice weight to it. I love the metal finishes with the knurling effect that Bentley is known for, that they've incorporated into the remote as well. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So I'll hit this button, media. This allows me to control what radio station I'm listening to, or what you're listening to in general. It could be a digital audio file or whatever. You can control the volume just at a touch of a button. I'll turn that back down really quick because of copyright issues, but you get the gist of it. So it's just really a nice feature to be able to control that without having to strain yourself at all. Let's go back home. Of course, you can control your climate control system, so you can bump that up if you want. This is dual zone climate control in the back, so you have all your climate controls features here. Coming to the seats, you have a heated seat option, so 3 levels of heating. You also have 3 levels of cooling as well. And then you have different massage types, whether it's wave, pulse, stretch, lumbar, or shoulder. So that's really neat about this car, how they've incorporated all those options in there for you. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ventilation off because it is cold out here today. All right, we'll go back home. Options for the blinds. This is really neat. So I can simply press this button on the right side of the car, and then the rear blinds will pop up. That is a really neat feature. I can also do the same for the driver's side on the rear. And then, of course, I can also close and open the panoramic roof as well. So I will go ahead and close it up front. And as you can see, it's closing. That's pretty neat. So let me go ahead and open that back up. Everything done by a remote. There's also a shade in the rear which you can control by the remote. We can go ahead and close that. And then of course you can open it back up just the same. Alright, and then if you want to close everything, you have an open all or close all button. Of course, there's controls for your lighting. You have your accent lighting controls. You can select what color you want. You have blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple, or white. And then your ambient lighting as well, controls for that. You can also control the overall intensity, the brightness. So it's just as simple. Very easy to control here. And then same for the brightness for the ambient lighting as well. And then controls for your accent lighting. So everything is just, it's really nice. Really nice how they have this laid out here in the system. It's very easy to use. Now coming over to the navigation, you can enter a location and it will be displayed up front for your driver to navigate you to. You can also track the distance and the time when you started. So you can control, you have just as much access to a wealth of information as you would if you were the driver yourself. Let's go back. This one is really neat. Is it necessary? Absolutely not, but you're not buying a Bentley because it's necessary. So the Flying Bee mascot can be either revealed or concealed. If I hit conceal, it will retract. This shows it in real time. And then I can hit reveal just in case I want to let people know what this car is. I could put that Flying Bee mascot up just like that. That is really neat. And then of course your general car settings. So you have your current speed, again, distance since you started your trip, date and time, and it's just a wealth of information here. Outside temperature, and it's all just easily displayed here at your fingertips. You have sound settings for your stereo system. If you want to make some adjustments to that, you can easily do so through here. And then, of course, just general settings here for your climate, display, and system. So you can easily configure your touchscreen remote itself with the brightness, display, how long you want it to time out, and stuff like that. So I think it's very neat how they incorporated this in this car. So that covers just about all the options here. As you can see, there's also another menu on the side here, so you don't have to go home every time you want to go to another sub menu. You can just scroll through here. So let's go ahead and put this back, and it goes nicely in place. There's magnets that kind of suck it in, so it's good feedback. And as you can see, it says locked on the screen. Now, you might have also noticed on the back of the front seats, you have these Android-based touchscreen tablets that can be easily removed if you want to hold it while riding in the back, or if you want to use it outside of the car, you can do so as well. Very nice and easy to use, and if I want to put it back, it just goes right on the back of the seat. Now, this car also comes with headphones for the rear occupants. There's one on each side, so they come in this nice little Bentley pouch. You can take them out, unfold them, and then everybody in the back can enjoy whatever they're watching without interfering one another. So the back seat of this car is really a cool place to be by far. Bentley cars offer you the best of both worlds. You can either drive them and enjoy the driving experience because this is a sport luxury sedan, so it's very engaging to drive, or you can get that chauffeur driven limo experience in the back with all these features that you can enjoy at your fingertips. Let's go ahead and check out the front. So we've made our way to the front. Let's go ahead and check out this three-sided rotating display I'm sure everyone is familiar with by now. Right now I have it showing the 3 analog gauges against that piano black veneer. It looks gorgeous. So the 3 analog gauges give you the temperature, a compass, and a chronometer. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the screen button. It will rotate to the 12.3-inch touchscreen display. As you can see here, I'm on my home screen. So this is fully configurable. You can put whatever setting that you want on the home screen. Right now it has the drive settings, navigation, and then your radio settings. So I'll go ahead and hit navigation on the screen. As you can see, it's fairly responsive. I love how easy this is to use. Just pinch it to enlarge it, and it just shows you the navigation right there. Also, you can have the navigation shown on the instrument cluster as well. And of course, you have your radio access right there as well. So you can simply go down. There are different submenus within each menu. Enter in your destination. Also give you traffic notices, and then you have your favorites there. That's if somebody owned this car, so their home address or favorite contacts would be inserted there. Going down to media, again, you have access. It's pretty self-explanatory here. Favorites for whatever favorite radio stations you have, and then a list of radio stations as well, tuning, and then you can switch your source, whether you have Bluetooth or FM, AM radio, so on and so forth. Coming down to your phone, of course, you have, again, favorites. You have your recent calls if there was a phone connected to this, contacts, and messages. Very easy to use. Notice how it's analogous to that remote we played with in the back of the car. So everything is just simple. Car settings, you have your night vision, head-up display, intelligent coasting. You can raise your suspension, blind spot assist. I mean, look at all these options you have here. It's pretty neat. I have to admit, this is pretty cool. And I love how responsive the screen is. You have your tire pressure monitoring system, giving you a display of what the current pressures are in each tire. Back in the day, when cars first had these tire pressure monitoring systems, it would just tell you a tire was low. It wouldn't tell you which tire it was. I never understood that, but it's all displayed, very easy to read and understand right here. And then, of course, additional car settings, such as your massage type. Remember, we went through that in the back. The back seats have massage, so do the front seats, of course. So you have wave, pulse, stretch. Let me go back to pulse. That felt good. This car is really responsive, so I'll keep it on that. I'll enjoy that while we go through the rest of this. That is neat. And then let's go back. And then you can change the intensity. I have it on maximum. The massage in these seats actually feels really good. It's not just a little peck on the back. This actually feels really good. I don't want to get out this car. So all the intensities you want: maximum, strong, medium, soft, minimum. That is really neat. And then of course, the passenger gets the same accommodations as well. That's amazing. So you have your driver assistance programs, your park distance control, Bentley safeguard, blind spot assist, lane assist. It just goes on and on. LED matrix high beam assist. So it says adapt the headlight beam to the road ahead. So the headlights are fully adapted. That is really neat. And then of course, traffic sign recognition. That is another neat feature. All right, so then vehicle settings. So you have central locking, settings for the vehicle locking system. Let's go ahead and click that. Door locking, set which doors are unlocked. Flying B, automatic reveal or conceal. Comfort opening, long press, open sunroof and or windows. It's just configurable to down to so many degrees, it's not even funny. Everything has been thought of. And then of course your display settings. So again, fully configurable. You have your infotainment display. You can change the brightness, switch off the display. Let's go back. Interior illumination. So you can change the intensity of that just by the tap of a button here. And then your head-up display. I really love the head-up display. Very bright and easy to read. Tells you the speed limit and also how fast you're going. And then your Bentley rear entertainment settings. And then your system settings: date and time, units of measurement, speech dialogue. We're not going to get into all of that. You guys get the gist of it there. And then of course you have your climate control. You can change the distribution. Turn on the ventilation. Turn it off if you want. It's very impressive how organized this system is, especially for it being the first iteration in this car. I'm very impressed with how organized each menu is. So you can adjust the style that you have, the air coming out, of course, you know, the footwell offset if you want it warmer, normal, or colder. Very neat. This is very neat. So back at the home screen, we'll go into apps. Gives you fuel info, weather, news, legal info. I'm not sure if this is connected, being that this is a pre-production vehicle, but if you buy this car, this will all be set up for you. And then sound settings. And then of course, just general settings: device manager, vehicle setup, driver assistance, displays, system, navigation, media, phone, everything we just went through. So everything is just nice and easy to use. It's all laid out here and it's very intuitive. I imagine after driving this car a couple times, this will be like second nature to you. So of course, you have some hard keys here. If you want to go to your phone, your navigation, this is right underneath the touchscreen. Car, media, source. So again, multiple ways of being able to access the same information. If you don't want to rely so heavily on the touchscreen, you can always use these hard keys here. That'll get you right to the menu you want to get to. So let's go ahead and fold that back. So this was just a short video showing you some of the tech that's featured in this 2020 Flying Spur. If you really get a chance to just get in one of these cars and sit down and play with the infotainment system and also check the remote control in the back, I strongly encourage you to do so. It is just very neat to see how well this technology has been incorporated in the car, and it's not all in your face. Again, you can hide the display when you don't want to see it, but everything is right there and easily accessible. So thank you guys so much for checking out this short video. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to Bentley Atlanta for allowing me to hop in this car again. And if you're interested in this vehicle, please reach out to them. They're taking orders on this now. I'll catch you guys in the next one.